Welcome in. We're ready for some 814 fun. I've got Robin Grabaski from the Center Wildlife Center Care. Yeah, we got it. And you have Betsy with you, Robin.
That's right. Betsy is a big brown bat. We've had her for about 10 years. She came to us as an orphan baby, and we planned on releasing her, but she didn't fly well enough to be released. So we decided to keep her as an education animal for educational outreach. And bats are one of those animals that some people are scared of bats, but once you learn a little bit about them and understand them, they're not so scary.
Yes, so we don't have to worry about the bats sucking our blood, right?
No, the North American bats are insectivores. They eat insects, so they're actually very beneficial animals to have around. Big brown bats such as Betsy will eat large insects such as moths, corn borer moths, and beetles and things like that.
And is she eating worms right now?
Yes, she is. She's eating mealworms, and this is what we feed them in captivity when we have them. Oh, I got two worms, a twofer there. So we got mealworms that we're feeding her. Let me see if I can get a little closer.
Oh, she is just so precious. I love
so,
to see her face when she eats.
Isn't she adorable? Can you hear her? Can you hear her crunching?
A little bit, yeah.
That sounds like she's eating Doritos.
Yeah, so I guess these worms are like Doritos for Betsy.
Yes, they're a little crunchy. So we have 9 species of bats in Pennsylvania, and 5 of them are endangered or threatened in Pennsylvania. And so every single individual, such as Betsy, is precious. And we try to do a lot of educational outreach. And some people are afraid of bats even more now because of COVID, but there is no evidence. There's no evidence whatsoever that our bats can get COVID. But interestingly enough, because there's enough of a concern on a national level, we have to have them tested for COVID before they're released back out into the wild. So all of our bats have been tested. They're tested negative. Yay. And and so the ones that we rehabilitated this year can be released back out into the wild.
So you call her a big brown bat. Can you tell me what is her size or her weight?
Well, she weighs about an ounce when she's fat. So normally she weighs somewhere between, 15 and 30 grams. And so 15 grams is a tablespoon of water. So that's about a tablespoon of a bat right there. Little brown bats are about 5 grams, and that's a teaspoon of water. And so little brown bats are about a teaspoon of a bat. Okay. And they have a wingspan, big brown bats have a wingspan of 12 inches. So when they extend their wings out, they're much bigger than what you see here. Little brown bats, when they spread their wings out, it's about 9 inches when they spread their wings out. Little brown bats used to be the most plentiful bat before white nose syndrome. So they have lots of problems that they have to deal with in the wild. And we've lost most of our little brown bats. 15 years ago, they were the most plentiful bat in Pennsylvania. Now they're considered endangered because most of them have been wiped out by white nose syndrome.
And Robin, is it common that the bats are more nocturnal, or what if you see them during the day? What does it mean?
Well, they are nocturnal, but they can be out during the day, especially if they're disturbed for some reason with construction, but it's not safe for them to be out during the day. And sometimes they're out during the day because they're sick or compromised. That doesn't mean they have rabies, but you should never touch one with your bare hands, just in case, as a precaution. And that goes with any wild animal. You shouldn't touch them with your bare hands as a precaution to keep everybody safe.
Very smart, and we're staying very safe. If people want to see Betsy more or find out more about your organization, how did they do that, Robin?
Well, they can go to our website, wildaboutanimalz.net, or centerwildlifecare.org, or give us a call if they find a bat or any wild animal. We take everything from bunnies to bald eagles. If they find any wild animal that needs help, give us a call at 814-692-0004.
I love it. Thank you for bringing Betsy to our fabulous Halloween special here on Studio 814. And we will be back right after the break.
Studio 814.